Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Wonder Woman, issue number 82. This was a pretty fun book that I'm going to tell you 5 things about after I tell you who made the book, and before I tell you, or show you at least, what's going on with this particular cover here. This is probably the worst of the covers, but I do like the idea that she's, trapped up. I mean, like, that's just something that Cheetah would absolutely do. But this actually pretty much like the before, the after. I dig that. Anyway, let's tell you about who made this book. This issue is called The Wild Hunt, Part 1. Welcome, Steve Orlando, back on writing. Karen McEwen did the best I could on pencils. Scott Hanna on inks. Romulo Fierro Jr. on colors. Pat Brousseau on letters, Raphael Albuquerque and Dave Stewart on the cover, Jenny Frison doing that variant cover. This wasn't my favorite Jenny Frison variant cover, but whatever. She's done so many amazing ones, I can let one slide. I didn't actually buy that one, because like I said, I didn't really like it that much. Anyway, Wonder Woman was created by William Moulton Marston and H.G. Peter. Wish that DC would get that straight. Anyway, let's talk about number 1 on this list, and that is, oh boy, Cheetah again. Because that's what I've always wanted. Like, we just finished a huge long story arc where Cheetah was like, the main bad guy, and Cheetah's back again. Like, you're going to go to prison. You're going to stay there for a real long time. No, she was there for 25 seconds? If that. She was there for a panel. Anyway, that being said, at least she's actually doing something in this book, and she doesn't seem like a total wuss, just going out, starting trouble, and God kill her, and then, running away really quick. Like, no, I'm so done with that, man. So, anyway, hi. Let's start about number 2 on this list, and that is Edda to the rescue. Edda is going to give the most valuable gift she can imagine to Wonder Woman, and she's going to say, listen, you relax for like an hour, and Argus will watch the world, so you can actually take a break. I loves me some Edda. I loves me some Edda candy. All right? She's one of the oldest characters in comic book lore. Do you know that? Yeah, that's right. She is effing awesome. Now, that being said, what is she thinking about here? Does she really think that Wonder Woman was going to look this gift horse anywhere but directly in the mouth while holding a toothbrush in each hand? Like, nah, this was never going to work. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Why should it? You know what I'm saying? But it is the thought that counts. It is the thought that counts. And Edda has always been a true friend. And that's something I genuinely appreciate about Orlando writing this book. He gets these characters. I don't mean to say that, nobody else does. I don't mean to say that Miss G. Willow Wilson didn't. But she didn't give herself long enough on the book to actually understand, or, to get a good understanding and show that understanding in the book. She was just writing these stories, and a character who looked like Wonder Woman happened to be in it. That's at least the way that I looked at it. That's not the case here. It's not the case here. This is a definite understanding of who these characters are, what they represent, what they value, and I appreciate that. Again, no insult, meant. Just I'm looking at the hard reality of this comic book. Let's talk about number 3 in this book. I believe that we've got a new character here. Norah Nunez. She is this, again, she looks like this brand new character. She's a neighbor of Wonder Woman, her little beach house that she's in. She's like, oh my God, Wonder Woman. She says something about, oh, my name's Norah Nunez, and I've never cooked a fish in the microwave. And she just goes on. And I'm left lingering over this. And then I suddenly realized what Orlando did. He made sure we can never forget this character. How can you ever forget a character who does something like this? And I've never known anybody who does something like this. I'm probably the closest person that I know, because I'm a kooky guy. I like to act kooky and try and make people laugh and, I don't know, be embarrassed for you if you don't. But the idea is, that's what she's doing. She says her name and then says something kooky immediately afterwards, so that you focus on that, and you're always going to remember that person's name and face forever. Oh, yeah, you're the microwave fish in the microwave girl, Norah Nunez. Yes, Norah Nunez. Because you remember the whole thing together. It's really a pretty brilliant strategy. I mean, you're putting yourself at risk of looking like a dumbass. But hey, if you don't care, at least people will always remember your name. I like that about this. Let's talk about number 4 on this list, and that is Wonder Woman gets by with a little help from her friends and her friends' weapons. Although we don't actually see her using the weapons, she's collecting weapons too. All right. This was a fun and excellent segment. This is one of the things I mean by we really get these characters. All right. Orlando really understands who these characters are, how they should be written. He already knows their voices, you know? It's kind of cheating if you think about it, but hey, sometimes you want people to get ahead and cheat, right? Or cheat and then get ahead. So I'm number 5 on this list. That's enough. No, what I mean by that is that's the last thing that Wonder Woman really says in here. And she's making a point. She's getting ready to fight. And she says, that's enough. But I look in her eyes, and I'm not going to show you the image because it is the last page on here. I look in her eyes and I think to myself, do you mean what you're saying? Because you don't look very angry. Maybe this is just my own biases. Maybe you're not supposed to look angry. You are, after all, Wonder Woman. This is supposed to be you spreading your message of love to the world. You fight for love, right? I mean, we all saw the movie, right? She does everything for love. Gling. Like, yeah, sure. Anyway, this could have worked if that's actually the path that they're looking to go to. And you know what? Headcanon. We're all allowed to have our own headcanon. So my headcanon, she's not angry at Cheetah. No, instead, she's looking at her with pity and compassion. You know, this is my weapon. Boop. You're done. I dug on this. I definitely dug on this. So this is absolutely a jumping on point. All right. You probably will want to know the stuff that's happened before. It is fairly easily explained in this comic book. If you need more, go back and get the other books. But for the most part, new writer, continued story, expanded story, and I really did dig this writing. The art wasn't, anything to shake a stick at either. I enjoyed this. All right, guys. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.